Dear students, good morning to all of you. Today I am going to start the new topic from chapter 7, Lifelines of National Economy. The topic name is Railway. Dear students, not a railway, railways. Dear students, as you know, railway is very important means of transportation. It means large volume of goods and passengers carried by the railway. So railway is also known as a lifeline of Mumbai because there railway has carried large number of passengers. So railway are the principal mode of, on the basis of these we can railway is the mode of principal mode of transportation. Mode of transportation of transportation for freight and passengers in the India. And Indian Railways plays a role of national integration. It is also play a role of national integration. Role of national integration. Railways in India bind the economic of the industries and agriculture. It means in the different part of India where the different economical different industries are set up and agriculture productions where are the different, all are connected by each other through the railway. It means railway play important role to carry large volume of goods, whatever manufactured in industries and what are produced in the agriculture sectors. So like this, so through this process we can say that railway are connect to each other the different economy and industries which are situated in the different part of India. The Indian Railway is the longest public sector understanding in the country. The first train start from the first train start, it means started from Mumbai to Thane in 1853, and when it was started, that times the 1853 the British Governor General was ruled. He was Lord Dalhousie. So when railway started India in 1853, that time he was the Governor General Lord Dalhousie. The carriage, this train which was started in 1853 from Mumbai to Thane carries how many? The 14 carriage carriage train was hauled H-A-U-L-E-D, hauled by three steam locomotives What was the name of these locomotives? Sahib, Sindh and Sultan. These three locomotives who had carried train from Mumbai to Thane in 1853 with 14 coaches in the train. Clear? And the distance, how much between Mumbai to Thane was 34 kilometers. 34 kilometers. Clear? Now, Indian Railway from 1853 to till now continuous progress in every sectors. In the beginning, large number of steam locomotives were used for carrying passengers and goods trains. At the time had spent the new discovery were discovered. Then after, on the place of steam locomotive, diesel locomotives had begun to use, and now Indian government also decided to reduce less number of the reduce the locomotive diesel locomotive. On the place of there, they have given more priority to use the electric locomotives. Therefore, you can see every railway routes they are doubling, and with doubling they are also electrified. So through this process, government tried to provide the speed to the train, and with it they also wants to reduce pollutions and save more fuels which are more used by the railway. So through this process, we can say railway day by day has on a developing way and achieve the new goals in every day. In India, there are three type of the railway routes. First, we can say are the broad gauge, meter gauge, and narrow gauge. First is the broad gauge. What are the broad gauge? Broad, B-R-O-A-D, gauge, B-R-O-A-D, broad gauge equal to 1.676 meter. What do you mean by meters? Now the meter gauge 1 meter, and third is the narrow gauge. Narrow gauge. It means narrow gauge are the two types. It means 0.762 to 0.610 meter. What do you mean by 1.676 meters? 1 meters and 0.76 2 and 0.610 meters. It means the gap between inside the two railway track is known as a gauge. In a broad gauge, these gaps are 1.676 meters, while in meter gauge, the distance between a gap between the two tracks are 1 meters, while in narrow gauge have the distance between 0.762 to 0.610 meter. So these are the gaps between the three railway tracks which are available in the different part of India. But day by day, meter gauge has changed. On the place of meter gauge, there the new broad gauge has begun to develop. But narrow gauge continuous used in the mountain hilly area where the trains continuous after rounding the mountains, it has reached on the top of the hills. So like these rails are covered different part of India, and when we study the how many railway stations in India and how many length of the railway station and so on, when we try to collect the informations on this basis, we can the Indian railway system is the largest in the Asia. Railway system is the largest in Asia and largest in the Asia and fourth largest in the world. Fourth largest in the world. And India has a network of about India has network of about 7,324 stations. 7,325 stations, and length of the track, length of tracks are 66,687 kilometers, and fleet of locomotives, fleets of locomotives, I think 12,729. All these informations I have provided according to the Indian government's report March 2020. March 2020, and passenger service vehicles are passenger service vehicles are passenger service vehicles 76,608. So these are the some important informations regarding railway system, whatever spread in India. This system is the largest system in Asia, and fourth in the world. And India has a network of about how much? 7,325 stations. Length of the tracks are 66,687 kilometers, and fleets of locomotives are 12,729, and passenger service vehicles are 76,680. So these are the some little information about these, whatever provided some and Indian Railway carry how much? Railway carry 40 lakh passengers. Carry 40 lakhs passengers and passengers and more than 4,000 lakh tons of goods per year. Different gauge, however, created difficulties in the smooth flow traffic. So it is planned to convert meter gauge railway in the broad gauge, and for the administrative services, for administrative purposes and better management, railway are divided among the 16 zones. In how many zones railway divided? 16 zones. Why do railway divided in 16 zones? For better administrative purposes and better management, railway had divided among the 16 zones. Clear? Now, with this, when we study whole part of India, then we have found in India the state in which no any stations or kilometers railway are available. These states are Sikkim. So Sikkim is the state. Sikkim is the state where has no any rail route. After getting all these informations, there are also necessary to know when the railway was started and who was started this railway. So there one things are also important for knowing that railway first time launched by Richard Trevithick. Who was Richard Trevithick? Trevithick. Trevithick launched the first steam, the first steam launched the first steam locomotives in 1804, and the average of this steam locomotive was less than 10 meter per hour. You can realize that in the beginning when railway started, what was the condition, and as the time had passed, how much development we can see there. Clear? And first time railway also run in northeastern England in 1825. Clear? So